All right, and welcome back to our second episode of Forza Horizon, or not Forza Horizon, oh my goodness, Forza Motorsports, Forza Motorsport, no S. Despite my brain trying to tell me that there is one constantly. All right, so what we'll probably do is we'll do some more of the career races here today, and maybe at the end we'll throw in a race or practice for multiplayer and kind of see how that goes. I did some racing on multiplayer yesterday or last night, and I do kind of like how it handles the events and stuff like that. It does do kind of it's kind of more like Microsoft flight simulator in the sense that like it goes on real time, so that there's schedules and stuff like that, which then that's kind of more like iRacing and other like hardcore simulators where like where they have the scheduled races and stuff like that. But the like time of day and stuff actually plays into how the race kind of turns out. So I don't know if the weather pulls from that or not. Not 100% certain on that, but at least the time of day. So when I was racing last night, all my races were night races, which were difficult. I mean, it's a whole new learning process. And then also like the practices and stuff like that had me a little bit worried for the actual race because I was just getting smacked into and stuff like that. But I feel like that has more to do with the game mechanics and like I got spawned in one time right in front of another car, and got taken out of ghost mode like as they were like approaching me, like right as soon as they were like about to pass like through my ghost. My car went solid, so then I just got slammed into the back of and spun out. But it was practice, so it was fine, I guess. It was frustrating and it had me worried for the actual race, but during the actual race, everyone was kind of a safer driver. So at least then, with how I ranked in multiplayer, it was all right because I got the S rank, so safe driver. Not winning very many races doing that, but I wanted to. It's just kind of how I operate. I want to try to abide by the rules of the race and stuff like that, and try not to cut corners or slam into people. Because I don't know, I just don't want to be seen as that kind of person, which is also why I tend to stray away from multiplayer games and stuff like that. It's like sometimes you encounter the toxic people that's what they enjoy out of doing the online stuff, which I mean, to each their own. But I'm glad that this game kind of like breaks it up and stuff like that a little bit more. So, and I enjoyed it because like it felt more like the Gran Turismo 7, where GT Sport, Gran Turismo Sport, where if you go into the sport mode, you will get, I think they actually like will disqualify or like block you from racing if you're too aggressive like that, and interfere with the rules of the game and basically grief other people. So yeah, there's not as much griefing during the actual race. When I was going slow, I did get bumped and stuff like that a couple times. Still, but that's, because I was slowing down faster than they expected, or that they could, maneuver around me. And so it was kind of my own fault. But yeah, and I did get, a time penalty for it, a small one. But for one of them, because I did definitely overbrake, but it was mainly because I missed a gear change. Again, my mistake, so I should be penalized for it. So in that aspect, it's actually really fun and really good. So it's definitely a multiplayer that I'm not as afraid of doing. However, when it lines up with my time, I'm definitely going to need to start learning the tracks, like my time to actually play, my free time to play. I definitely think that I'll definitely have to start practicing the tracks in the nighttime, because I'm clueless when I get to the track. Even though I'm like, oh, I know this track. This is an easy track. It's so different when you're racing at night. As far as like the tracks and stuff still not rendering in, I'm still having difficulties with that no matter what I can do, what I have been doing with the settings. I've like done a bunch of research on it and I just can't tweak it. So you might still see them de-render a bit, and that just might be, a little bit of latency depending where what server I'm jumping into and whatnot. Because it mainly was happening with the multiplayer, so it was probably just a hard pull on all that stuff. But again, I'm streaming again here, so it might do it again. But we'll see. We'll kind of see how it all plays out. And yeah, we'll start off this race, and we'll kick it off with some excuses of I definitely don't think I'm going to do very well. In part because I don't know if I know this track very well. Or wait, I do know this track. I actually did practice this one a bunch because it was the first one. And I wanted to be more familiar with this car and upgrade it a bit so it's actually competitive. But also because like I'm tired. And driving tired is never usually a good thing. I tend to get a little overzealous and try to take corners too fast or whatnot. But we'll see how it goes. And we'll see if it does a rolling start or what.
They measure your exhaust volume and want it below 92 decibels. But today, we can crank it up as loud as we want.
And our co-pilot. Oh, good. We get a practice. Hi. 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 What are you doing? Guess I should practice with you on me, huh? Just coming to say hi. All right. And usually they start me off in third gear, so we'll see. I actually need to back my... Well, this whole thing is going to be a bit interesting, I think. Got a cat on my lap, cord in my way. Though if I position it correctly, I should be fine. Back up my chair a bit. I think we're good. We're probably going to see a little bit of my actual background here. And I mean, that's another thing that kind of comes into play when you enter our practices. They do a rolling start, and if you're doing manual, it is a bit annoying in the sense that like you have to kind of figure out or guess what gear they're gonna put you in, or otherwise you're just gonna go way under what I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yes, it was an avoidable contact. I was massaging my brakes a little too stiffly, and I locked them up. And this is I think a front-wheel drive vehicle, so it also handles a bit differently. So I need to actually stay on the accelerator a little bit in order to keep it straight through the corners. Mindy. No. You can't be a shoulder cat. See, I'm thinking that I'm keeping it straight, but just not. Ooh, cut the corner there. Come on, keep it straight. A little hard on the accelerator there, but we got it. All right. Now we're not gonna mess it up this time, right? Let's see, messed up a shift already. Caught it. Oh no. Straighten out. There we go. Out of the dirt. I have to slow down a little bit more for that turn. So I took it wrong. But yeah, otherwise I think the game feels pretty good. It's not gonna be definitely doesn't feel as realistic as like iRacing, but it's definitely good for feels really good for a lot of console games and stuff like that. I do have to say, like, when you start to pull all the assists and stuff off for that one, I didn't get penalized for it. Okay. It definitely does feel a bit better than GT7. Just because, I mean, not because like it's more realistic. I think they're pretty comparable in how they feel when it comes to track, like realism and like how you and traction and everything like that, with traction control and stability control off. It's just that GT really only lets you use full manual, or their manual is clutchless. They don't have a 3-pedal setup for racing that I can find in the settings, at least. When I would toggle, it would be manual or automatic, instead of automatic, manual, or manual with clutch. So, nope, we want 3, not 2. 2 would have probably been fine after I messed it up, but oh, we're gonna lose it. No one's behind me. Probably should have just reversed that one. Back in the dirt. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's also kind of hard. Streaming this also adds another layer of fun to this, because we're actually doing pretty good on like the track rendering, but like trying to remember to talk and not get too distracted from driving definitely adds another challenge to it. Ooh, I didn't finish my turn. Oh, didn't let it get straight. Complete 3. Oh. Complete 3 laps. Alright, I guess we can end practice now, but I feel like I definitely should practice some more. Oh, and the cat's back. Oh, wait. We're gonna wanna... Ooh, can we recover this a little bit? There we go. Nope, 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 nope. I hit the wrong pedal. There we go. Still kept it though. Yep, that's 6/4. There we go. So yeah, by no means am I actually like good at these games, but I don't think. Man, that corner is just giving me so much difficulty today. I was doing so well with it the other day. I also wasn't using this car for the most part. Well, no, I was. But I guess I haven't used it since I upgraded it, so I have a bit more power behind it. Should really figure out that corner. That might have been too low of a downshift. Then we got the corkscrew coming up here. And that's the part that, like, I was most nervous about the entire time I was practicing this, and I feel like I've gotten that down pretty good. Now it's that first corner, which I was doing alright on. Ooh. Trying to avoid collision, and I went off track. Ooh, a little collision. Little bump. And they bumped me back. Should have given them more space, but... Alright, let's try to get this... There. Ooh. I think it might be good to enter here. Ooh, how did I get... Oh, just breaking into the turn. Not the game's fault, my fault. Alright, I think we might need to finish practice. Yeah, that was rough. Oh boy. I'm gonna need to move my screen back here, but so this stays straight, but gives me enough room. Whew. I'm getting warm with this shirt on and a cat on my lap, so I might need to take that off very quick. So we'll do that. Go to race, no qualifying, huh? All right, 1 minute. I'm gonna quick pop this off. So I'm gonna put it to be back, even though that doesn't really change the angle all that, or it doesn't really get me off screen. But yeah, be just 1 second. All right, bear with me for a second here. For some reason, the game play disappeared on me. Okay, it's back now. Here we go. Transitioning back. Alright. Yeah, for some reason, it just didn't want to be there. Okay. So, let's go race. My starts are not great either. Let's be honest. Even though I don't think it's going to help me, I'm not going to get up to the podium, but there's no qualifier. These aren't real people though, so but I do like to start at the back of the pack because that's usually where I'm running anyway. And if I do manage to get up to third, then I get an extra bonus in cash money, or well, in this case, credits. Let's just jump right in. I did download this skin for my car from the oh jeez. Ah! Oh no. Hey, don't be so aggressive. Hey, knock it off. Oh, really? Man, the AI really busted up my car right at the beginning of the race. My arrows are all kind of messed up. Oh man, yeah. There was no fighting that. I'm gonna have to adjust how I brake even further now. Ah, yeah, look, it just pulls to the right. I'm so damaged. I wonder if I can go into the pit and they can clean it up a bit for me. Maybe not, though. I don't know. Ugh. There's no way. I honestly was not expecting the AI to play like that, but maybe they're drivatars, so they're actually based off of real players, which is annoying because you hope that they would like match them with you a bit more. Severe vehicle damage. Yes, I know. Alright, where's this pit? Did I miss it already? I think I did. Yeah, I missed the pit lane. So here we go, another lap around. Okay, kind of fighting the car a little bit. Keep it straight. And those that was my fault. %100% my fault. So yeah, now it's almost just like running practice again. Practically by myself here. I should have downshifted, but be alright. Definitely didn't take into account that the AI would be more aggressive than the actual people. Especially since I have them set to 1. There's the pit. Alright, so yeah, let's see. Let's see if they can repair any of this. Probably not. Yeah, it looks like we can only get like fresh tires. Custom. Let's get 30% fuel. Yep. Need all of that. 6 seconds to do all that? That seems wrong. Oh boy. I think those corners I can actually just lay off the accelerator. Now that I think about it. These ones I want to brake a little bit earlier. They've finished the race by now. Or getting close to it. They're on their final lap, you know. Yep, definitely shouldn't. Yep, made the mistake of braking again into that corner. Yeah. Ooh-wee. Definitely not the best first run, but
Final lap. You got this.
do I though? Just braking a little too hard there. Those downhills, I tell you, they're challenging, man. I should have gotten a little on the brake there. I did not break enough. I hit my landmark to change gears, and I had not slowed down enough yet. Ah, yeah, that wasn't good.
P24.
No penalties on anyone. That's crazy. I run much better lap than all of them. Ah. All right. Wow, that already took a half hour. Yeah. So that's about as good as I thought the stream would go on my first run with none of the assists except for the driving line on there. Car level 25, huh? All right, Lime Rock Park. Pretty easy looking track. No corkscrews to worry about. There's a couple tight turns there, but 6 laps. Practice laps 3. I don't really think I can adjust the performance in any way. What's my quick upgrade calculate? Can I get there? I get pretty close. I suppose with the new parts. All right. Let's give it a go. Run the practice here. Hopefully it goes a little bit better than the last time. They really start you off on a mean track, in my opinion. That again, that corkscrew scared me so much that I just kept running it, worrying about that, and I just, didn't even think about that first corner anymore. Looks a little foggy, which means the track is gonna be a little damp. Just a little though. All right, start practice. All right, I gotta watch where it puts my gear. This is the best racing you're gonna see from me all stream right there. Okay, I think I've raced here. I think I did one here last night too. Looked way different in the dark. Ooh, fuck. Yeah, when that tail just starts to spin on me, there's not a whole lot I can do. At least not in my knowledge. Because all the power is getting cut off from the front wheel drive. And the tail's spinning around. So I need to turn into it. And lay off. But braking just makes it worse. But I need to brake to stay on the track. Probably down to third. That was better, but still not great. Need to lay off a little bit more. Just such a narrow little space to try to do passing. And two on the outside. Come back up into my line. Get on the brake. Down to third. There we go. I think we're gonna make it this time. A little bit of a fishtail there, but manageable enough that I can kind of feather the throttle on to straighten it out a bit. Alright, let's finish the practice. We've only got a few minutes left, so I'd like to at least get a second race in, show that I can actually complete one well enough. We'll start from the back of the pack again. Hopefully it will fare better for us this time. Get it down back down into first gear. All right. Skip the line up there. And let's go racing. That was my fault. Ooh, looks like we got a pile up there. Man, they're just really gumming it up. Can't tell if I went up into them or if they came down into me. Oh, that one was my error, not knowing the length of my car. Oh no. Alright, good recovery. I don't even think I lost a position there. Good thing I have the difficulty so far. I don't think I would have. I would have definitely lost some positions there. The AI were if I had higher level AI going. Oh. Oh, really? Penalized me. I suppose I did go off the track. I didn't go back on where I went off. So. Oop, 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 oop. That second one got me. I almost had it. Hey. Hey. Calm down. I know I messed you up.
Total time penalty is about a second.
Which collision? Okay, which one was that for? No, I said it was. I got the safe driver rating. I don't know what's happening today. Starting to get into my arcade racer mindset of just like smash everything. Position am I in? 8th?
3 left.
Oh, oh boy. Oh, why did I? Must have. What happened there? Never had it. Never had it go to the left before. Threw me way off. Hey. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I had to slow down more than I wanted to there. Hey, I'm already here. You should have been able to see me by then. Again to the left. My tires getting that worn or like what? Alright. Let's see. Ooh, there to the right. Alright. Oh, not a good time to pass. On the inside. Coming up high.
Final lap.
Okay. Doo -doo -doo. Ooh, 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 no. Oh, no. I'm in 3rd. So I'll get a... If I can finish here, I'll get a bonus for podium finish. don't even know where first and second are. I can see them way up there, but it's too late now. They're across the line. Look at that. I did it. Moved up 21 spots.
P3.
Now I get to celebrate a bit. Still not going to move up the charts from points very much, but let's see. Went up to 15th from last. Which, I mean, if I win a couple more, or if I get up on the podium a couple more times, maybe I'll boost up further, but that first race, rough. So yeah, these must be drivatars. Yeah. All right, and do we have time for another? Ooh, light rain. I think we will exit that for now. And we can see they have for multiplayer, or I might just need to call it, to be honest. I didn't leave enough time to do online stuff, I don't think. But we'll check it. We'll look. Alright, I think touring car series. So it's short. Just Grand Oak Raceway. Starts at 2:30, which is when the stream ends. But we can at least do. Kind of don't want to do that though, because it gums up the. If you get enough people that join and then quit after the practice or whatever, people can't join after that 2-minute window, so I'd only be able to race for like 2 minutes. I mean, there's private multiplayer, but there's no one to race against. How about we'll end the stream by buying a new car. Let's do that. Let's actually go to the multiplayer, and if I remember right, if you enter one where you don't have a car that you can use in it, it will bring you to buy one. So we'll kind of use that to narrow our search for the cars down. And because I started with Ford, I'm gonna stick with Ford. See, this one's a long time, so we can bail out on it. But we don't have Ford, do we? All right. Bentley, BMW, Ferrari, Nissan, and Toyota. Let's just do. Do I have enough money? Yeah, I do. What's the? Are these not purchasable? Like, this is the only one I can buy? Wait. No, this one, the Ferrari has a price tag on it. Do I already own this? Or, oh, it's a DLC. DLC car. Is the Ferrari the cheapest one? It is. Well, let's stick with Ford versus Ferrari. So we'll buy that guy. And because this is a bit of a longer one, we will run it around the track a couple times. It is a long wait time to get into a lobby, but then you gotta load. But we're gonna run this, and oh man, I'm probably not gonna be great in this car at all. It's gonna have way more power than I think I'm gonna be ready for. I did this with a Ford GT the other day. It was R class, I think, and yeah, I was spinning out left and right. So we get to see that. How well, you already kind of saw how sloppy I was in that. Trying to remember which car I have that I really enjoy racing with. It's a all-wheel drive. So yeah, we'll just do practice. Let's see. One time they put me in 6th, but third gear is usually where they start. Yeah. So let's see how this goes. All right, we're gonna 3, 2, 1, and I gotta figure out what gear I should be in. Because one time I was too high and I didn't have the clutch down, so when at 3, 2, 1, it didn't shift the gear for me. So I really should probably just have the clutch down. Then I'll at least coast, and then I can put it in the proper gear. Never thought about that. Probably should have. It's pretty common. Alright, so they actually had me in 2nd there. Woo-hoo-hoo. Well, that's pretty grounded. That feels nice. It's just so zippy. There we lost traction. I felt everything give out under the steering wheel. But actually, this feels really good. Now, if only the track would render fast enough. Oh, missed the gear. Oh, rear-ended. Oh, really? You messed yourself up there too. I'm gonna need a reverse. Is there anyone coming? I guess it doesn't matter. I'm ghosting. Oh, why would they take me on a... See what I mean? Like the ghost, they take the out of the ghost very soon. If you're on the track long enough, I think is what it is. Not like stalled out. There. Now I'm not a ghost anymore. Yeah, I locked up my brakes there. Probably would have made that corner otherwise. very smooth pass. Locked him up again. Oh no. Alright, I'll sit and wait here. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, so yeah, I mean, this is kind of how it is. I honestly thought I was going to do so much worse than this. I kind of wish the game did have spotters for you, telling you car high or low, or at least the option to have like a friend do it for you. But I think that's a bit more than. I mean, if you think about it, like, it'd probably take way more server space than they'd want to do. But I think that would be fun. I mean, I'd enjoy just hopping on and spotting for a rando, just telling them car high, car low. Oh, they went right off. I'm glad I didn't follow their lead. But yeah, it's a fun game. Like, obviously I don't do well driving and talking, but maybe with a supercar I could do it. But I think it's kind of weird that I'm having an easier time with the supercars than the slower ones. Granted, they are grounded. They're made for racing. The ones that I was driving before were consumer cars that we were putting racing parts into to make them faster, but they're heavy and their center of gravity is higher. Like, not to say that this is a light vehicle, it's just it's more balanced for a nice smooth racetrack. Oh, I'm gonna want to drop gears, probably third even. But yeah, this feels more casual. Like I could probably locking up. All right, we didn't go that far off the track this time. Definitely did not react as quick as I needed to. But yeah, I'm gonna kind of probably treat this as my my closing chat. But really, really might just start using these more now, because this is fun. I like this. Definitely haven't been spinning out as much as I was with that Focus. I think it was a Focus, or maybe it was a Fiesta. I don't remember which one I was driving. I'd have to look. Maybe it's not even a rear wheel. It's just that it's a hatchback. I don't know. It's butts. It's got a juicy butt. So it felt like it was a front wheel drive though, the way that it was handling. So I'm just gonna kind of chalk it up to that. But I mean, I had difficulties with my Mustang too, because it's just so heavy. When you go into the corners, you have to be a bit more careful on that front. Alright, we're gonna go down to fourth. But yeah, honestly, really good game. So if you like really want a good like console racer, and if you have PS5, definitely get the GT7. I think they're pretty comparable. If you have Xbox, most definitely get this. If you want a less competitive sim racer on the PC, I'd say this is a good way. Like, yeah, if you want a sim like on the PC with like good graphics and stuff like that, I definitely recommend this. But there's so many other options if you want more of a full sim experience. Assetto Corsa would probably be the most realistic for a cheaper, but also like cheaper. Project Cars is also really good. Those are also on both consoles. I haven't played any of the newer ones. I've only played the first one, and I really liked that one. I really liked the go-kart racing. That one has a lot of variety, and I think it has dirt too. I don't remember, or maybe it was one of the following installments that had dirt. But yeah, it was. Ooh, that was unnecessary. Now you're just messing with me.
10 minutes till race start.
Oh man, I've already been at this for longer than I intended to. But yeah, there's definitely other options for console and PC, but for like the newer ones, I think like this one's good. This one I think I can recommend. It has its faults. A lot of them I think are just bugs they can kind of work out. Like there's no reason that a wall should be despawning given the specs of my computer and what I have the settings set to and stuff. Like I have it optimized. Like I've checked forums, I've had Nvidia's program optimize it for me, and like all that stuff still kind of happens, but I feel like it's just a bug or like a lack of space or like allotted server space for the game or whatever. Oof. Which maybe if maybe they are running it locally, I don't know. Because I'm pretty sure I put it on my my solid state as well. So like, it's got fast reads, but I know PC's a bit harder to accommodate just because there's so many different variations. But yeah, maybe. And I think this is available on cloud streaming if you have Game Pass too, so maybe it might work better on that if you have a healthy internet connection, one that's robust. But yeah, I think with that, I'll kind of leave it and we'll sign off, and I'm gonna pull off into the dirt here and we'll exit. Yeah, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I definitely had fun, especially here at the end. I mean, I went a few minutes over here, just talking and playing. So, yeah, I definitely think it's a fun game. It is a bit more lax than more of the super sims and stuff like that you have out there for racing. iRacing being one of the bigger ones that I've played. There's more variety in other sim likes and stuff like that you can get on on both consoles. And I'll probably, I'd have to do more research to give an exact comparison, but Project Cars, at least the first one to my knowledge, was a good one on the PS4 and Xbox. So never ran it on the PC, but it is available. Is the first one available on PC? It might be, but never played 2 or 3. I think the reviews for 2 were really good, so that one's probably a good option as well. But honestly, for like one that came out for this generation of consoles, I'd say this is pretty solid. I think Competizone is on the consoles too, so if you want more of a realistic simulator for consoles, that might be way to go. But those you will need a wheel and stuff for. But if you're just doing controller racing, definitely Forza Motorsport for Xbox, or even PC. Like I've run the controller on this, and GT7 for PS5, just because they're designed with the controller in mind for both of those, and they feel really really good. Like I've been able to complete races on both games using just the controller. You still get a little bit of that shakiness, and you can kind of see when you are racing someone with a controller on multiplayer and stuff. Not only just because they list it, but also because, just how they're racing, they're a little bit more wobbly, whereas I can keep a bit straighter lines with the wheel. But that being said, I hope you all enjoyed the stream, and we will see you tomorrow for some more Final Fantasy 16. I probably won't do any more streams of this just because it's a lot of setup, and I'm starting to run out of time to do streaming. So having this extra one on there is really eating into other obligations that I have. So I need to kind of bring it back so that I can keep with it. But anyway, we'll see you next time.